Before he died, Adam's father gave him a letter. Then he said something that made no sense. "Read it tomorrow." 2 years later, Adam finally understood why. Adam lived in a small town near a wide river. He was smart, hardworking, and full of dreams. He wanted to start a business, travel to new places, build a better future. Every year he made new goals. Every year he felt excited. Yet every year his life looked exactly the same. The problem was never a lack of ideas. Adam had plenty of them. The problem was action. Whenever something felt difficult, he delayed it. Whenever an opportunity appeared, he believed there would always be another one. Tomorrow became his favorite answer. His father noticed this habit long before Adam did. One evening they sat together watching the sun disappear behind the river. His father asked, "When will you start the business you've been talking about?" Adam smiled. "Soon." A few minutes later his father asked, "When will you take that marketing course?" Again Adam smiled. "Soon." His father looked at him quietly. Then said, "Be careful. Soon has a habit of becoming never." Adam laughed. He thought his father worried too much. After all, he was still young. There would always be more time. Or so he believed. A few months later, everything changed. His father's health began to fail. At first nobody thought it was serious. But week after week, he became weaker. Doctors tried. The family hoped. Nothing worked. One afternoon Adam sat beside his father's bed. The room was silent. His father reached into a drawer and handed him a sealed envelope. Then he said, "Read this tomorrow." Adam frowned. "Why tomorrow?" His father smiled gently. "You'll understand." Those were some of the last words Adam ever heard. A few days later, his father passed away. The months that followed were difficult. Adam buried himself in work. Whenever painful memories appeared, he pushed them away. The envelope remained on a shelf near his desk. Sometimes he looked at it. Every time he told himself the same thing. Tomorrow. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. Life kept moving. But Adam did not. The business remained an idea. The course never began. His dreams stayed inside an old notebook. He worked hard every day. Yet he never moved forward. It felt like running without getting anywhere. 2 years later, a heavy storm covered the town. That evening Adam found the envelope while cleaning an old cabinet. Dust covered its corners. He stared at it. Then noticed the date. 2 years. His father had been gone for 2 years. Slowly, he opened the envelope. Inside was one sheet of paper. No money. No inheritance. No secret. Only a letter. The first sentence stopped him cold. If you are reading this late, you have already learned the lesson. Adam's hands began to shake. He kept reading. I asked you to read this tomorrow because I knew you wouldn't. Adam froze. His father continued. Not because I can see the future. Because I know your habits. Every word felt painfully true. You always believe there will be more time. More time to start. More time to learn. More time to become the person you want to be. Adam lowered the letter. For the first time, he saw his life clearly. Business ideas he never started. Skills he never learned. Phone calls he never made. Opportunities he ignored. Dream after dream postponed for another day. He picked up the letter again. Near the bottom of the page his father had written. People don't lose their future because they fail. They lose it because they believe there will always be another tomorrow. Tears filled Adam's eyes. At that moment, he finally understood. The lesson had never been hidden inside the letter. It had been hidden inside the waiting. His father knew the envelope would remain unopened. Just as his dreams had. Just as his plans had. The letter was never a message. It was a mirror. And for the first time, Adam saw himself. The next morning, everything changed. He stopped waiting. He stopped making excuses. He registered the business. He enrolled in the course. He made the phone calls he had avoided for years. The actions were small. But this time they were real. Months later, opportunities began to appear. His confidence grew. His business slowly moved forward. Not because he became smarter. Not because he became luckier. Because he finally stopped delaying his future. Years later, the letter still hung in a frame on the wall of his office. Whenever someone asked why it mattered so much, Adam smiled. Then pointed to the first sentence. If you are reading this late, you have already learned the lesson. And he would say, the future is not stolen in one dramatic moment. It disappears one postponed decision at a time. That is why the most important day is never tomorrow. It is today.